Hi. So many times it happens that we look for that inspiration, or we look for an motivation from the people we don't even know, and we just simply see them on social media and we just follow them as a motivation. But at the same time, we have some kind of people within our friend circles who are equally talented and definitely deserve that kind of recognition. So, in today's episode of Classic Talk Sessions, I'm inviting one of my very old friend, Prayak Parab, also known as with his stage name Rockbeat, who has been representing Street Beats crew for more than 8 years, who has been representing hip hop for quite a long time, and been a very consistent rapper and putting out his content out there very consistently. Uh, I'm going to invite him today and going to dig down into his life, and let's see what Rockbeat's life has been all about. So my name is Leo and welcome to Classic Talks.
बातें जो दिल में थी पन्नों पे है लिख दी कह दूं मैं कह लूं ये जरा यादें पुरानी है लगती कहानी है सुन लो अब मेरी दास्तां.
Okay, so Prayag, welcome to Classic Talk Sessions. So you must be knowing that I've recently come up with this. Uh, I would say it's a theme under Classic Row Club that I invite some people who have inspired me, or I have very much impressed with their work. और फिर ऐसे लोगों को मैं इस शो पे बुलाता हूँ कॉल्ड क्लासिक टॉक सेशंस. और फिर मैं उनसे बस बातें करता हूँ जस्ट टू नो देम इवन मोर, टू डिग डाउन इनटू देयर लाइफ एंड टू नो व्हाट देयर लाइफ हैज़ बीन थ्रू. एंड इफ़ अगर ऐसा कुछ मैसेज होता है जो भी लोग वो चैनल को देखते हैं, अगर वो लोग कुछ सीख पाते हैं, कुछ इंस्पिरेशन ले पाते हैं, सो दैट इज़ द रीज़न आई स्टार्टेड दिस channel, or you can say a session called Classic Talk Sessions. So yes, I would like to welcome you to Classic Talk Sessions with Leo. The reason I have मतलब इसलिए मैंने तुमको अभी यहाँ बुलाने के लिए, the reason behind inviting you for Classic Talk Session is that recently तुम्हारा एक एल्बम तुमने रिलीज़ किया था, that is called Life 101. वो जो एल्बम था मुझको बहुत अच्छा लगा. लाइक तुम्हारे अब तक के जितने भी रैप्स हैं, सो अगर वो वाला ऐसा वो रैप है, इट्स नॉट जस्ट यू, बट अगर कोई भी उसको सुनता है तो कहीं ना कहीं पे वो रैप को लेके ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अपने आप को कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे. मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को पूछा कि लाइक मैंने वो शेयर किया, बहुत सारे लोगों से फीडबैक लिया. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल सेड कि यार इट्स अ वंडरफुल रैप. कुछ लोगों ने तो मुझको बोला कि यार ये तो सुन के मतलब मुझको गूज बम्स आए थे. सो आई एम श्योर कि ऐसे ही कोई रैप नहीं लिख सकता. दैट इज़ देर इज़ समवन हु हैज़ बीन थ्रू समथिंग, एंड दैट इज़ वॉट मेड इट टू राइट दिस रैप. सो Rockbeat, can you tell us what exactly is Life 101 EP? First of all, this is not going to be only about Life 101. It is going to be about life overall about you. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey? Because you talk about your journey a lot into Life 101 or your other raps as well. So can you take us through about your journey, or how you started?
Okay, first of all, thanks for inviting me. It's an honor to be here. And thank you for your support that you shared my EP with your friends and family, and they loved it. So it's very overwhelming for me to hear these kind of things as a musician. So yeah, Life 101 EP, it's like a first EP of my career. And in this EP, I have tried to, explain different phases of my life to my listeners, so they'll also in hope that they'll also relate to it and maybe get inspired.
Okay.
So that's how it is.
Okay.
So Life on One EP has 4 tracks total. So first track is Journey,
Okay.
second is Sadme or Haadse, third is It's
Okay.
Too Late to Give Up, and fourth is Warrior.
Okay.
So even though lineup of the track has a story, so first track Journey, I talk about whole journey till now of me being an artist.
Okay.
Second track is Sadme Aur Haadse. It talks about difficult phases of my life
Okay.
and how I got, like little demotivated in it, but still I kept going.
Okay.
Third track is It's Too Late to Give Up. After that particular phase, I convinced myself that no one else gonna come and motivate you. It's your job. You have already started it. So it's no time to give up. So that track is about not giving up. And fourth is Warrior again. It talks about warrior mindset. So whatever, life is like a war and you have to keep fighting. Doesn't matter you win or lose. You cannot stop.
Okay.
If you stop, it's finished. So
Okay.
you have to make sure to keep fighting.
Okay.
So those are like different phases of my, and in general my mindset about life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, Rockbeat को मैं बहुत टाइम से जानता हूँ. Like as I know him, it was, I still remember the first time when I met him. It was in one of the dance classes. So that time he was very young. I think you were around 17, 18. I guess.
17, 18.
17, 18. Okay. Very immature guy. But also और एक वजह है कि Rockbeat को मैंने, I really wanted to get into his life because I've seen him changing a lot. Okay. A guy who was very immature to the way he is right now. I've seen him going through a lot of different phases. Okay. So before I go into go deeper into his life, I want to ask him ki how you are related to hip hop. As I know, like हमारी जो पहचान हुई थी, that started with hip hop itself. So how you are related with hip hop? What is it that inspired you to write, and what is it that you are still writing after so many years of still not giving up on what you're doing right now? So what is it that making you keep on going and keeping you consistent?
Okay, so I got introduced to hip hop in 2011 and that was by accident. And when I got into it, I didn't want to be part of it, but when I got into it, I saw, and it was like a next level thing. It was something that I've never seen before, and that time I thought, okay, this is something that I want to be part of, or I want to do it for the rest of my life. So yeah, that's how I got into hip hop. And the best part of hip hop is it gives you a freedom. It gives you a different expressions to express and tell stories about your life or whatever it is, be it dancing or writing or graffiti, anything. So first I got introduced to hip hop as a dancer, as a b-boy, and in around 2013 I switched to rap. That was again by accident. I wasn't planning to be a rapper, but somehow I got into it, and again it was like a medium that I can write my feelings, write my emotion as it is on the paper, and show the poetic side of me to my viewers or my fans. So it was like a medium for me to tell my stories.
Okay. But honestly speaking, जो भी मैंने लाइफ वन ऑन में सुना, that is not it is like सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं है. It is more into it. Okay, like there are a lot of things that you have mentioned into your rap about your struggle. So what is it that inspired you? मतलब अगर तुम कोई भी रैप लिखते हो तो उसमें से have you been through that? अगर तुम्हारा वो जो लाइफ का फेजेस है, okay, अगर कोई भी आर्टिस्ट अगर किसी को भी कुछ लिखना चाहता है तो उसको कुछ इंस्पिरेशन चाहिए था, तो आई एम श्योर कि तुम्हारे पीछे भी बहुत इंस्पिरेशन रहा होगा उस चीज़ के लिए. तो क्या था इंस्पिरेशन? व्हाट वाज दैट? maybe a downfall or maybe a dark side of your life, which very less people know. ऐसा कुछ है जो तुम बता सकते हो अभी?
So the biggest inspiration of my writing is my life. मैंने मतलब जो भी लाइफ में सीखा है, I try to put it in my writing. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे अभी तक मतलब मेरी जो भी ग्रोथ हुई है, उसका होल एंड सोल रीज़न ये है कि जो भी चीज़ें मैंने फेस की है, गुड एंड बैड बोथ, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ टीच यू समथिंग. और वही मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि वही टीचिंग्स, वही लेसन्स मैं अपने राइटिंग में डाल सकूँ, ताकि जो उसको सुन रहे हैं वो भी कुछ उसमें से इंस्पिरेशन लेके वो चीज़ें अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लाई करके आगे बढ़ सके. सो दैट्स द मेन मोटिव बिहाइंड पुटिंग ऑल दोज थिंग्स. और वो छोड़ के अगेन देन हिप हॉप पार्ट ऑफ माई लाइफ इज लाइक अ बिग फेज ऑफ माई लाइफ. सो आई टॉक अबाउट दैट ऑल्सो इन माई सॉन्ग्स, बट अगेन दैट्स द biggest inspiration, my life.
Okay. Yeah. Coming back to your life again. How was your childhood? Like how was your childhood, or how you got introduced into hip hop? जैसे तो आपने बता ही दिया. But what was Rockbeat before hip hop?
I think there was no Rockbeat before I got introduced to hip hop. To discover this persona of me, or you can say character of me. After getting into hip hop, I think it took me around 2 to 3 years to decide, okay, that's what I'll be as a rock beat. Before 2011, I was just a normal middle class guy. My childhood was like lower middle class.
Okay.
बहुत ही I studied in vernacular medium
Okay.
school. घर की मतलब ऐसी condition भी बहुत अच्छी नहीं थी.
Okay.
So I had to struggle for everything in childhood,
Okay.
which was a good thing for me. When
Okay.
I think about it now, it was a good thing.
Okay.
और ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे मतलब हर चीज़ मिल जाती थी, लग्जरीज मिल जाते थे.
Right.
लेकिन बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ मी वाज मतलब मुझे बहुत जल्दी समझ आ गई थी चीज़ों की
Okay.
कि okay, these are things we cannot afford, or we will have to work hard for it.
Right.
So I never pressured my parents or never forced them to buy me this, buy me that.
Right.
I was very understanding since childhood, and
Okay.
that's how. And I was born and brought up in Pune itself, and I stayed in Bhosri whole my life.
Right.
And I used to go to the Marathi medium school.
Right,
So
okay.
I started learning
How
English.
was your
Yeah.
school life? I mean, like school में जब थे तो of course मतलब जो as an art होता है, जो hip hop होता है, तो तुम like you started learning very late. How was your friend circle into your school? मतलब स्कूल में ऐसे भी कुछ दोस्त थे अभी तुम्हारे जो अभी भी or they are in some or the other form of the art, or anyone like how was your friend circle? How was your schooling at that time?
मैं मतलब जो स्कूल में जाता था, मेरा इन जनरल जो एरिया है, इट्स मोर ऑफ लाइक अ गैंगस्टर एरिया. और उसमें जो आर्ट फॉर्म तो भूल ही जाओ. इट वाज मोर इनटू स्पोर्ट्स, और स्पोर्ट्स भी दो ही थे, एक तो कुश्ती और कबड्डी.
Okay.
और मेरे स्कूल में आई डिडंट गेट मेनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़.
Okay.
मुझे अगर उस टाइम पे मिल जाती बहुत सारी चीज़ें तो शायद मैं आज कहीं और पे होता, लेकिन आई डोंट रिग्रेट. मैं जहाँ पे हूँ आई एम हैप्पी वेयर आई एम.
Right.
लेकिन वही है कि मैं जाता था, मैं टिल 4th-5th स्टैंडर्ड आई वाज इनटू स्टडीज़. आई यूज्ड टू डू एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़, बट लाइक writing essays, speech competitions, drawing competition. I was into that till 5th standard.
So basically ये जो writing over है सब, so that has been there with you always. You can
It
say from
was
the
without
childhood.
me knowing that it's
Okay,
important, or
okay.
it's creating impact on my life. It was
Okay,
there, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And after 5th standard, I got into like sports. I
Okay.
got into kabaddi, martial arts. I started learning at 6th standard. Then I got into scout guide, where I got that those leadership skills, MCC, and those kind of things. So yeah, school helped me a lot in terms of building my character, building my leadership and speech qualities. But in terms of sports or arts, not much, because there was not many opportunities available at that time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So till 10th, it was like this, and till 10th, I was into like in Bhosri only. I never went out of
Okay.
the Bhosri, and
So-
hip hop, got
जो भी
me
दुनिया
out.
थी,
Yeah.
बस
उसके अंदर ही थी. Yeah.
दूसरी के अंदर ही।
Yeah.
So that was about your school, and after that, like I'm just going step by step. Like really wanted to know into details how you went into hip hop. But before that, like okay, school खत्म हो गए. After that, like how was your college? Did you go to college, or how was your college life? How was that phase of your life?
Okay, so many people doesn't know about this, that I couldn't finish my college, and I got failed in 12th, and I didn't pass 12th. So
It's okay.
I'll tell you about it more. So in my school time, the biggest passion or biggest disciplinary activity I had was martial arts.
Okay.
So I was into martial arts. I got my black belt around when I was in 11th. And when I was in 8th or 9th standard, I started dancing, watching Michael Jackson. I used to watch Michael Jackson videos, and I used to copy his steps. So by the 10th or 11th standard, I used to dance just personally, privately. No one knew about it.
Okay.
And once I got in 11th, I got into modern college. So it was like a big college in the Pune. Like
course,
everyone wanted to go in
Right.
modern college when we
Right.
were in school.
Right.
And so that time, when I went to college, I saw like many people doing many things, and I wasn't, in my school time, I wasn't part of it.
Okay.
So I didn't have those set of skills. So I had to go and learn. I had to, even communication part of it, I used to go and develop this kind of skills. So around after giving my 12th exam, I got introduced to hip hop, and that's what changed my life completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. सो बेसिकली ऐसे होता है कि मतलब कॉलेज के टाइम सो लाइक आई हैव सीन यू मतलब सिंस एज आई नो यू यू हैव बीन since the time I know you, I have seen Rockbeat, like working into different people. I have seen him taking the responsibility, for his finance or maybe to run his family at a very young age. Okay, so I have seen him writing a lot of things or doing a lot of things, handling his job and his passion side by side. So was that very tough for you? How was that? Like at the moment, looking back at your life, is it, like how do you see your college life and job you used to handle so both the things at a time? So how was that? How did you handle that?
Yeah, okay, so that time it was difficult.
Okay.
So I started working in 10th standard only, 10th, 11th standard I started doing odd jobs. So my all friends used to go to the college. They used to do all things regularly, and I used to work odd jobs to get money and manage my basic expenses. And I was pursuing web designing and graphic designing courses at that time as well, so I can start earning soon and I can support my family or I can fulfill my dreams. So that time I started working. I used to manage my martial arts class. I used to manage my college, and I used to manage my work and those extra classes. So that time it was very difficult for that age. But when I look back now, I think it's all worth it, and it was very necessary.
ऑल्सो एक यंग एज में ऐसा होता है बहुत बार कि बहुत अपने जो आसपास के जो अपना जो फ्रेंड सर्कल होता है, तो वो फ्रेंड सर्कल में से बहुत सारे बच्चे उनके पास बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. दे आर लॉट ऑफ टाइम. ओके, बट आई हैव सीन दोज पीपल विदाउट एनी पैशन. ओके, बट उनको ऐसी चीज़ें मिल जाती है. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम ऐसा भी होता है बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ कि वो लोग ऐसे लोगों के साथ रह के अपना थोड़ा सा लाइक दैट फेज इज़ नॉट अ गुड फेज फॉर एनी टीनेजर, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे ऐसे कुछ लाइफ में से कुछ डेंस आ जाते हैं, वो लाइफ टाइम तक चलते रहते हैं. ऐसा कुछ था तुम्हारे साथ? हाउ वाज दैट, अगर ऐसा कुछ था तो?
ओके, आई विल टेल यू अबाउट वन इंसिडेंट. ऐसे बहुत सारे हुए एक्चुअली. उस टाइम पे मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता था एक्चुअली कि कभी कभी ऐसा होता था कि ठीक है मैं मेहनती था, मुझे अचीव करना था बहुत सारी चीज़ें, लेकिन वही है कि मेरे फ्रेंड्स मतलब नॉर्मल चीज़ें कर रहे हैं, मूवी जा रहे हैं, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, एंड मुझे काम करना पड़ रहा है. तो व्हेन आई वाज आई थिंक 18-19 आई यूज्ड टू वर्क इन अ इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट to like earn some money. So I used to work 12 hours a day. मेरे मतलब कपड़े ऐसे गंदे रहते थे, पूरा दाग वगैरह. और I was very little, like बाकी के जो काम करते थे मेरे साथ, my colleagues were like 38, 40, 40 प्लस. तो वो मतलब बड़े थे. और मुझे क्या होता था कि इवनिंग में स्नैक्स के टाइम पे I was supposed to walk and get a chai from the kitli, right? So मुझे कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता था बिकॉज दैट MIDC एरिया इज़ कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. सो वो लाइफ ही अलग है, मतलब उधर जो चलता है. सो वन डे व्हाट हैपेंड कि मैं जब स्कूल में था तो मेरा पर्सन ऐसा था एकदम कि आई वाज अ वेरी पॉपुलर, दैट काइंड ऑफ. आई वाज इनटू स्पोर्ट्स, आई वाज इनटू स्काउट गाइड एंड मार्शल आर्ट्स, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. सो दैट टाइम वन डे ऐसा हुआ कि मैं मतलब जा रहा था रोड से, चाय की किटली और एक साइड में कप्स लेके आ रहा था. और सामने से 3-4 लड़कियाँ आ रही थी और उसमें और उसमें से एक लड़की थी जो मेरे स्कूल की थी. और मुझे इतना एम्बेरेस्ड फील हुआ. उसने भी मुझे देखा, शी ऑल्सो इग्नोर्ड मी, एंड मैंने भी इग्नोर करके चला गया मैं उधर. और मैं उधर जाके बहुत रोया. मतलब ये किसी को भी नहीं पता. आई एम फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस थिंग. और मैं वहाँ मैंने सर्व किया सबको, चाय वगैरह वापस दे के आए, किटली वगैरह. और मैं बाथरूम में जाके बहुत रोया मैं, कि मुझे बहुत एम्बेरेस्ड फील हुआ. लेकिन बाद में मैंने खुद को ही समझाया कि क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है. वो आके हम मुझे खिलाने नहीं वाले, वो आके मुझे पैसे नहीं देने वाले मेरे ड्रीम्स कंप्लीट करने के लिए. सो मैंने वैसा कुछ कर करके खुद को समझा एंड आई गॉट बैक टू वर्क.
उस टाइम पे ऐसा कुछ ड्रीम था? आर यू लाइक?
आई वाज इनटू हिप हॉप दैट टाइम. आई वांटेड टू अटेंड as many jams as possible.
Okay. So I'm sure कि मतलब of course that was a bad phase and that is something you remember.
Not bad phase. मुझे उस टाइम पे लगा, but everything was good. Everything happened for a reason.
But I'm sure she is watching your videos on YouTube now.
Yeah, she do. She replies also.
Okay, cool.
And my school friends are very proud of me, that I'm doing something different. And they're like, man, you're a celebrity. Please talk to us. And you know how it is.
So see, like what I feel is वही difference होता है कि usually जो लोग उनके टीनेज में थोड़ा बहुत मतलब स्ट्रगल करते हैं तो उनको फिर वहाँ से एक इंस्पिरेशन मिल जाता है. एंड आई थिंक जैसे कि रॉकबीट ने बताया कि ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ गुड थिंग कि ही सेड कि वो चीज़ को एज अ नेगेटिव चीज़ नहीं लेता, क्योंकि दैट इज समथिंग विच हैज इंस्पायर्ड हिम. एंड वॉट एवर इट इज़ राइट नाउ, द काइंड ऑफ आर्टिस्ट इज राइट नाउ, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ दैट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन दैट ही हैज बीन थ्रू. So some people get inspired and some people don't get inspired and they just live a mediocre life. So that's a difference into getting inspired and living a mediocre life. So Rogbit, anything like if you given an opportunity, okay, you have to go back and change one thing into your life, anything like that you have in your mind, और कि लाइक विश यार शायद से ये चीज़ मैं नहीं करता तो अच्छा होता, या फिर ये चीज़ मैं करता तो अच्छा होता. Any one or two things that you want to go back and change if possible.
Many times we think that we should, if we get opportunity, we can go back in the past and we can change many things, but I don't think it's that important. I have no regrets in life. Whatever happens in life, it happens for a reason. और ऐसा अगर हो जाए कि मैं अगर कुछ चीज़ जाके पीछे चेंज कर देता हूँ तो मे बी मेरा पूरा फ्यूचर चेंज हो जाए. एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी वेयर आई एम. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो भी मेरे साथ हुआ इट वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई डोंट वांट टू चेंज एनीथिंग.
How's your current life right now? I mean, it's been a long journey. You have been writing a lot. You have been writing. Personally, I've been into hip hop, and your rap is something where I always listen and I always feel connected. It's not because I'm speaking in front of the camera, but ask anyone. This is what I said to people, because जब भी Rockbeat का rap सुनता हूँ ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ भाई, okay, मतलब you can easily connect with that verses. So how's your situation at the moment? How's everything you're doing a lot of shows right now. Crew is growing. So
Yeah.
Are you happy with the current situation or you still wanted to do something bigger? तुमको कभी ऐसा लगता है कि तुम्हारा efforts थोड़ा कम पड़ेगा या फिर और थोड़ा ज़्यादा होना चाहिए था? Do you ever feel that? At least that kind of
I
regret,
definitely
yeah.
want to make it big. I definitely want to make big things, but wherever I am, I think it's still I'm very happy, because I think the slow growth is a very strong growth.
Okay.
I'm a strong believer of that.
Okay.
I don't want anything fast.
Okay.
Be it as a crew, as an individual, we are on the right path and with the right speed.
Yeah.
Yes, in Pune there are less opportunities if I compare to other cities, but again that's okay.
Okay.
If we are representing our city,
Right.
we have to deal with
Okay.
these things. We have to accept these
Right.
things.
But do you think that पुणे सिटी बहुत छोटे सिटी जैसे तुमने बोला,
Yeah.
बट ऐसा कुछ फर्क पड़ता है कि यू बॉर्न इनटू अनदर सिटी से समथिंग लाइक मुंबई जहाँ पे बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है, बहुत सारा एक्सपोजर होता है, कुछ फर्क पड़ता है इस चीज़ से फॉर एन आर्टिस्ट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? लाइक मतलब तुम क्या कभी ऐसा लगता है कि यार पुणे में इतना अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है नहीं, अगर मैं शायद से वहाँ पे होता तो कुछ बेटर होता, या फिर व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
I think when I got introduced to hip hop in 2011, you know that I wanted to move to Mumbai. You know, I wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be part
yeah,
of that
yeah.
crew. I wanted to battle. So वो मैंने उस टाइम पे सोचा था, लेकिन अगर मैं वो मूव करता और हम लोग शायद उस टाइम पे अगर फॉर्म नहीं किया होता क्रू, तो मे बी आज वो सीन नहीं होता. तो अगेन सो नो रिग्रेट्स.
ओके, सो
Yes, there are more opportunities, but we will take time, but we will make it for sure. Doesn't matter. We gonna be there.
Of course. So very quick question that I have, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I know it's not like that kind of typical kind of questions we go for an interview and interviewer asks you this kind of questions, but genuine question that I have, where do you actually see yourself in 10 years? What's your dream?
I want to do same things I'm doing right now, but on a bigger level, on a bigger scale.
What kind of
For example, I have my crew. I want to make it big. I want, in next 10 years there should be more 10 guys from new generation, and they are taking the crew ahead,
Okay.
Making name everywhere in India. As an individual artist, I want to have more fans, more listeners.
Of course.
And I want to make that kind of music when you will get goosebumps while listening to it. Because sometimes when I listen to music, I like that kind of music. When I listen to some lines and I get goosebumps, you know. And that kind of music I want to make.
Right. I think you are already on the track.
Yeah, but just right now I don't have that much following.
Yeah.
And in 10 years I'm hoping that I'll have enough fan following.
Okay,
and
so it's good for me also. मतलब उस टाइम पे भी अगर कोई पुराना वीडियो आके देखेंगे रॉकबीट के, तो शायद से मुझको भी थोड़े व्यूज और सब्सक्राइबर्स मिल जाएंगे.
yeah.
Jokes apart, what do you think about current hip hop generation, or current generation, not just hip hop but the teenagers? Any advice that you have? Because बहुत सारे लोग, मुझे लगता है कि बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रैक्टेड जनरेशन है बहुत. उनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बहुत सारी है. सोशल मीडिया होता है. पहले अपने पास सोशल मीडिया था नहीं, मतलब यूट्यूब देखने के लिए हम लोग तरसते थे और कैसे तो करके मैनेज करके वी यूज्ड टू गो. बट यू नो अभी लोगों के पास every small kid is carrying his own mobile. Lot of opportunities there, but they're not using it. I see them wasting a time and I feel very bad.
If I
Any
talk,
possibility
yeah.
to change that? I mean, how is it possible? What do
If
you
I
think about
talk about hip hop in general, I think the current generation, like very teenage kids, like 15, 16, after the gully boy scene, uh, they're doing good, they're hustling, but they are not pursuing that knowledge part of hip hop. So I
Okay.
think because of that, they won't grow much,
Okay.
and eventually they will live at some point.
Okay.
So I think, as you know, that knowledge is a very important part of hip hop.
Okay.
So we as a crew, as a street beats, we are trying to make people aware
Okay.
about hip hop, like
Okay.
authentic hip hop. So for that we on a regular basis we organize ciphers, we keep knowledge sessions, we organize events where you can come and you can experience what hip hop as a culture is. So that's what we are trying to accomplish. And back in 2012-13 also we did the same thing. That time also whoever used to do hip hop, they didn't know about the knowledge part, they didn't know about the history, and we tried to educate them, and the scene is good. But again in 2-3, it's not with everyone, but majority of the hip hop artists, they are not connected with the knowledge part of the element. So
Okay.
we as a crew would like to change that
Okay.
thing.
Okay. So, who is your inspiration? I mean, you got into rap. Okay. किसको तो देखा रहेगा कि अरे मुझको अरे अच्छा है, like you know I should start writing now. Was like जो आर्टिस्ट थे वे दे लोकल आर्टिस्ट और like what was that you feel कि अरे मैं भी लिख सकता हूँ और I should give it a try.
Okay, so in the rap, my inspirations are many, but the first rapper I heard was Eminem. और मैंने उस टाइम पे सुना था कि मुझे वो पता भी नहीं था कि वो एमिनम है, मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि वो रैप है.
Okay.
और जो वो गा रहा है उसको रैप बोलते हैं. बट
Okay.
वो दैट ट्रैक स्मैक दैट,
Yeah,
राइट? तो स्मैक दैट में रैप का एक पोर्शन आता है. तो मैं 9th-10th में आई स्टार्टेड लिसनिंग टू एकॉन, वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट इंग्लिश आर्टिस्ट आई स्टार्टेड लिसनिंग टू. और उसमें वो मुझे पार्ट बहुत पसंद आता था और मुझे पता नहीं था क्या था वो. और बाद में मैंने एमिनम को सुनना चालू किया. उसके बाद भी बहुत टाइम के बाद मुझे पता चला कि वो एमिनम था स्मैक दैट में. सो ऐसा था. लेकिन इफ़ आई बहुत लोग बोलते कि हम लोग ने एमिनम को देख के चालू किया रैप करना वगैरह, बहुत सारे लोगों का नाम लेते हैं. मुझे पसंद है, ही इज़ माई इंस्पिरेशन. एमिनम, टूपाक, KRS-One, बिग डैडी केन, नास, रकीम, मेनी रैपर्स आर देयर. बट आई एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड राइटिंग रैप्स आफ्टर लिसनिंग टू ब्रोदावी from Bangalore.
Okay.
So his song I heard was On My Own,
Okay.
and he was again like he was talking about his life,
Okay.
about like how he became that artist,
Okay.
how he like how he faced problems during his journey. So after that I was like, man, this is because I used to listen to like international rappers, and the quality of his raps were like magnificent. So I was like, if he can do it, I should also do it. So
Okay.
that's when I started writing in English.
Okay.
Initially I started writing in English, but then I switched to Hindi.
Okay. Okay. So initially you were
So Brodavi, I'll definitely give him the credit.
Okay.
I heard his song On My Own, and after that Atma Rama and Tooth, I started digging in his
Okay.
music. He and
Okay.
Machas with that.
Okay. So it is because of Brodavi, Robbit got an inspiration to write.
Yeah, and
from
we
Indian
met
scene.
him once also, if you remember. We went to Bangalore.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
and
into Freeze.
Yeah, we were
2014,
talking
I
to
guess.
him. Yeah,
2014.
talking to him for 1 hour, and it was like a big thing
So that
for me.
time I was not even knowing that he's Brodavi, because I never used to follow rap. But yeah, now I know who exactly he is. Okay, like what was your any happiest moment, or is it yet to come in your life?
There are like many happy moments. We cannot,
Can you
say
tell
like
me 2 or 3 at least that you'll never forget, man?
there are many, man. I think when we went to Goa as a crew, that was like a dream moment for
Yeah,
us.
that was
So
dream.
we were busy at that time, but it was like a dream moment.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how much we enjoyed, how many days we spent together, but it was a dream
It
moment.
was a dream. It was a dream.
So
Like,
that
entire
was
crew,
one.
Not even a single person was missing from that, and everyone was traveling.
Yeah. And again, when I performed Journey first time in St. Miras,
I was expecting that.
and the light went off, and everyone pulled out their phone, and
Yeah.
started singing the flashlight. That was like happy and fulfilling as an artist.
Like इनफैक्ट आई सॉ दैट वीडियो एंड मुझको ऐसा लगा था कि उस टाइम पे कि यार क्या चाहिए एक आर्टिस्ट को, यही तो चाहिए
और हम लोगों ने मतलब किसी ने भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था वो वाला चीज. इट जस्ट हैपेंड.
दैट वाज अ गुड.
और उसके बाद एवरी शो में इट हैपेंस.
Yeah, I've seen that into, especially for that journey part. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying go and listen. If you're not listened to Life 101 Journey, go and listen. I'll be putting everything into a description. Go and watch his video. Trust me, you will not regret. Rockbeat, anything that you want to say, like about Indian rappers right now, current rappers, or especially not even rappers. अभी आजकल के टाइम पे ऐसा हो रहा है कि बहुत सारे गलत लोग फेमस हो रहे हैं ड्यू टू सोशल मीडिया. तो कभी कभी मुझको भी बुरा लगता है कि यार अभी आजकल के जनरेशन का ऐसा एक व्यू हो चुका है कि उनको लगता है कि सिर्फ फेमस होना एक सक्सेसफुल है.
राइट.
आई पर्सनली डोंट फील दैट.
मी नीदर.
मतलब मेरे लिए तो सक्सेस वही होता है कि एक आर्टिस्ट, एज एन आर्टिस्ट, एक सक्सेसफुल सक्सेस यही होता है कि अगर तुम मेरा कुछ आर्ट देख रहे हो या सुन रहे हो, व्हेन यू गेट गूज़बम्प्स, जैसे रॉकबीट ने बताया था, फॉर मी दैट इज़ अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन. बट अभी तो फिलहाल के सिचुएशन में ऐसा हो रहा है कि वो कोई भी आके कोई भी वीडियोस बनाएगा एंड ही विल गेट मिलियंस एंड मिलियंस ऑफ फॉलोअर्स. ओके, बुरा नहीं लगता है वो देख के?
एक्चुअली मुझे बुरा नहीं लगता है, मुझे फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ता.
ओके.
और ऐसा है कि बहुत सारे अच्छे लोग हैं, वो भी वो लेवल पे मचा रहे, अच्छा कर रहे हैं बहुत. और बहुत सारे इसमें कि बहुत गलत लोग हैं, मतलब जिनका राइटिंग मैटर नहीं करता है, मतलब उसमें कुछ मीनिंग नहीं बनता है, गलत चीज़ें स्प्रेड हो रही है, लेकिन वो भी फेमस है. लेकिन क्या कर सकते हैं, अभी जो करंट जनरेशन है उनको क्रीन चीज़ें ही पसंद आती है. जहाँ मतलब ऐसे नकली टिकटॉकर्स, मतलब अगर मिलियंस में व्यूज आते तो क्या बोलने का. सो इट डजंट मैटर. मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है इंडिविजुअली. आई ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन माई थिंग. और मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता मेरे पास मिलियन आर्टिस्ट है और मेरे पास मिलियन फैंस है, और या फिर मेरे पास 100 फैंस है. आई वॉन्ट दोज 100 फैंस टू बी लॉयल. एंड मुझे ऐसा चाहिए कि उन्होंने मुझे मेरे आर्ट के लिए सुनना चाहिए, कि जब वो मेरा गाना सुन रहे तो ऐसा ना हो कि हाँ यार ये बंदे को सब फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो मैं भी सुन रहा हूँ. ऐसा they should actually connect to my music, because those kind of fans will remain forever.
या सो ये सब इसमें यूजुअली घर वालों को बहुत कन्विंस करना पड़ता है कि यार मैं हिप हॉप कर रहा हूँ. एक तो घर वालों को समझता नहीं सब चीज़ें. तो हाउ आर योर पेरेंट्स? आर दे सपोर्टिव विथ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग? वेयर दे सपोर्टिव विथ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग? हाउ दिस सिचुएशन?
अभी तो है एक्चुअली. कैसा है कि मैं, जैसे कि मैंने बोला, मैं पहले से बहुत इंडिपेंडेंट हूँ. कि मैंने 10th के बाद आई स्टार्टेड अर्निंग, आई स्टार्टेड टेकिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़. और अभी बहुत सालों से ऐसा हो रहा है कि आई हैंडल मेन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ ऑफ द फैमिली. सो पहले से ऐसा है कि आई टेक माई ओन डिसीजंस वेदर यू लाइक इट और नॉट. सो फर्स्ट ऐसा कुछ इंसिडेंट्स में ऐसा हुआ था कि उनको लगा था कि क्या हो रहा है, 12th फेल हो गया, मतलब बाकी लोगों के जैसा करियर नहीं है, डांस वगैरह से या रैप बीट से क्या होगा, वो बोलते रहे. लेकिन आई वॉज वेरी स्टबर्न, रिबेल. So I kept doing my thing, and now they are like, अभी इतने साल से हैंडल कर रहा हूँ तो they have
so your
faith in me.
personal view about fighting with your parents or convincing with your parents, because बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसा होता है कि सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं कि जनरेशन खराबी है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ गुड आर्टिस्ट, बहुत सारा पोटेंशियल है स्पेशली इंडिया में. पर वो पोटेंशियल जो होता है ना, वो पेरेंट्स की वजह से या फिर सराउंडिंग्स की वजह से या फिर अपने स्कूल कॉलेजेस रिलेटिव्स की वजह से वो बहुत टाइम वो मारना पड़ता है. और मैंने भी अपने पर्सनल लाइफ में से बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स देखे हैं. तो क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब तुम्हारा एंगल से व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द राइट वे टू डू इट? जस्ट बिकम अ रेबल? मे बी दैट विल हर्ट योर पेरेंट्स for some time. What do you think about that? I won't comment on that, but what is your
the thing is, first of course you should convince your parents. But हमारे इंडियन पेरेंट्स की ऐसे मेंटेलिटी है ना कि वो नहीं ऐसे चीज़ों पे कन्विंस हो पाएंगे. तो तुम क्या बेस्ट कर सकते हो? अगर फुल टाइम बिना कोई काम करे, बिना कोई पैसे कमाए, बिना कोई जॉब करके अगर मैं ये चीज़ करता था जिस पे मेरे फैमिली पे प्रेशर आ रहा है, मुझे उनसे पैसे लेने पड़ रहे, तो ऑफ कोर्स दे go against it. But if you are handling both the things, try to please your parents as well on the one side, and you can do your thing also. You can do both the things simultaneously. And when you have like enough on your artistic side, enough foundation to it, then you can go and you can tell them that this is my craft and I'm trying to earn or make it a career out of it, and this is my plan. So you can go and talk to them, and still if they are not agree, then you can be little rebellious about it, but make sure to prove them
या सो
wrong.
इनिशियल स्टेज पे तो व्हाट यू सेइंग कि वो वाला स्ट्रगल तो होता ही है आर्टिस्ट के लिए या फिर
Yeah.
कोई भी ऐसा जिसको अपना पैशन फॉलो करना है, तो व्हाट यू आर सेइंग कि जस्ट ट्राई टू जगल विथ योर पेरेंट्स एंड बोथ थिंग्स, ट्राई टू प्रूव देम एंड डोंट क्विट योर आर्ट, बिकॉज लोगों को, दुनिया को आर्टिस्ट की बहुत ज़रूरत है
Yeah.
देन मनी. आई थिंक, आई पर्सनली फील कि लोगों को आर्ट की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है टू कनेक्ट.
Right.
So they're happy right now. Your parents, they're
Yeah,
very
they're
They must
happy,
be
and
proud
they
कि-
know that he'll take his own decisions, and they have to follow it. They don't have any options.
Yeah, they
And
don't-
I've not done anything wrong till now. I'm whatever decisions I've taken, I've made it into like opportunities or good things.
Okay, so what about the fans? I mean, I'm sure you have fans and especially girls. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Are you committed?
I don't
Do you
that
have any girlfriend?
hip hop is my girlfriend.
Okay.
One love. I don't have that much following, but yeah, I have small amount of fans
Okay.
who are like love me for what I am, love me for my art, and that's what's important. And day by day, since I'm with this EP, Life 101 EP, I'm like getting a lot of reach, getting new fans,
Lot of friend requests.
a lot of friend requests, and a lot of fan following. Yeah. So yeah, day by day it's growing, and it's okay if it comes slowly. I'm not in any hurry.
Okay.
I'm here to stay for forever.
Of course. So that is just a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to say? I think we have covered a lot of things, but anything that you want to say about Street Beats? Anything? Look, what is Street Beats for you? You represented Street Beats for I guess 8-9 years now, and you have been there like organizing jams, representing crew wherever possible, every single platform. I think you are leaving Street Beats for quite a long time, and the first member of Street Beats crew. So what is Street Beats for you?
Street Beats is a family for me.
Okay.
I think I spend more time with Street Beats rather than my actual family. So it's like my family, and the thing is, I'm very like I don't have that many ambitions as an individual.
Okay.
But if I want to earn money, if I want to earn respect, fame, big things,
Okay.
I want to do it for the whole collective.
Okay.
My family, my crew, and my friends. So I have that kind of mindset. So if I earn, I want my crew to be stable.
Yeah.
I want everyone from the crew
Yeah.
to do well in life, and
Yeah.
even if they are not able to do good or they're struggling,
Yeah.
we as a crew help each other out like that.
Mm.
So I have that. I want to buy a big house for my crew only. That
Okay.
we all will stay there. We'll practice there. We'll have a gaming area. We'll have a swimming pool. So if I become like millionaire or billionaire, maybe don't know if that happens.
Okay.
Then I'll have a place for a crew
So
separately.
my future is secured.
Yes.
Okay. So like क्या होता है मतलब बहुत सारे क्रूज बनते हैं टूट जाते हैं. Okay. स्ट्रीट बीट्स का भी एक बहुत उस टाइम पे लो पीरियड चल रहा था एज पर व्हाट आई फील, बट आई एम हैप्पी दैट यू बैक एंड ट्रैक.
Yeah.
बट अगर हम लोग सेम, अगर क्रू का हर कोई इंडिविजुअल लिविंग रनिंग अ क्रू विद दिस काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट, आई डोंट थिंक कि कोई भी क्रू कभी आई गेस टूट भी सकता है, एंड एवरीवन विल ग्रो. बट येस कि अगर हर इंडिविजुअल अगर ऐसा सोचता है कि आई वांट टू नॉट जस्ट मी बट आई वांट टू ग्रो माई एंटायर क्रू, देन आई थिंक ऐसे क्रू मेंबर्स की ज़रूरत होती है हर किसी क्रू को. ओके, सो ऑर्बिट बहुत कुछ जान लिया मैं. इट वाज रियली अमेजिंग टॉकिंग टू यू. बहुत सही लगा. गॉट टू नो अ लॉट अबाउट यू. Thank you for coming to spending time with Classic Talk Sessions. Thank you for coming here. बहुत चलना पड़ा आज, but it was worth it.
It was worth
The
it,
view is
yeah.
awesome here. And anything that you want to say, anything that you want to say before you stop the session?
Again, I'll say what I said at start. So thanks for inviting me. Especially you chose me to interview. First two interviews, like those guys were like big personalities. They achieved a lot of in life, and when you asked me about this, I was like, why me? But again, like, thank you for inviting me. It was an honor to be on this show, and I hope it's a really nice initiative. And you know, I hope that you get more subscribers and more viewers, and everyone come together and help this movement.
बहुत ज़रूरत है.
Yeah, so all my fans and followers, please subscribe this channel. He's my brother. Just let's help grow his channel as well. It's all about supporting each other. Yeah, so that's what.
All right. So guys, let's thank everyone, Rockbit once more. So I'll be putting all his links for his social media handles, for his YouTubes. Once again, I'm telling you, you will literally get goosebumps when you listen live 101 EP. And trust me, you should not miss it. Share it with your friends as much as you can. You know, support local artists. Do as much as you can. Follow a passion. Don't quit. That is what the entire intention that I have to invite such people for this kind of sessions or this kind of programs. That is my only intention. Don't quit. Follow your passions. And yeah, that's it. See you for the next episode. Peace.
बातें जो दिल में थी पन्नों पे है लिख दी कह दूं मैं कह लूं ये जरा यादें पुरानी है लगती कहानी है सुन लो अब मेरी दास्तां